Hello, we've just finished our initial grade piano workshop at the Bowes Museum. Thank you very much, the Bowes Museum, for letting us use your piano in the beautiful Jubilee room. We had about 10 to 15 of us this morning learning all about what to expect in your first piano exam. We've got a couple of students this time taking their initial grade exam. We've got Hugo and Amelia, and I just thought it'd be nice to welcome everyone who's a similar age, similar level, and let everyone know sort of what to expect. So we had some fun playing some rhythm games. We were playing Spot the Beat with clapping and deciding whether something was in 2 or 3 beats in a bar. So that was fun, and we got a lot better at that as we practiced. And that's what happens when you practice things. It gets more familiar, and that's all it is. And we also had a go at recognising our scales by name, because when you do a piano exam, you can't take your scale book in. Usually, you just get asked for a C major or a D minor, and you need to get used to knowing what that is. So we're playing a little bit of scales bingo, if you will, today. So that was good fun. And then we practiced performing pieces in front of each other. So it's really good to get performance experience in front of a friendly crowd. So we had volunteers to come and play bits or whole pieces, either from the exam or for competitions that my students are studying for at the moment. And they did really well. They had a really supportive audience, and that's the name of the game, really. Just get as much practice as you can, playing in front of as many people as you can, and just get used to how it feels to share your music. It can feel like quite a scary thing to do at first, but as you do it more and more, it becomes more and more enjoyable. And I really like sharing music with people now. I didn't used to like performing when I was younger, but now I just think it's so nice to have this gift of music, and it's so nice to be able to share it with other people. So yes, I had a twiddle along with the initial grade pieces. I put some extra notes in the piece This Old Man. I thought it sounded an interesting development of it, and we were just having a listen to pieces, and it doesn't need to be too complicated listening practice. You can do it with the radio or on YouTube, or even with the TV. Strictly is quite a good one. There's lots of different pieces with Strictly, and there's always a waltz on Strictly, so that's a good one to spot the waltz. Strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak, which would be different to, say, a quick step, which could be in 2 time. So it could be 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. So that can be a good way to practice, and you can just listen and notice what you like about the music. Notice, is it loud? Is it quiet? Is it short? Are the notes quite short, or are they quite long? Does it start quiet and get loud? Does it start loud and get quiet? And just start tuning in on these differences between music, because that's all we're doing when we listen to music. And that's the idea in the listening tests in music exams as well. So you can have a conversation with your children, watch Strictly with them. I know my friends' kids all love Strictly, and just say, did you like that piece of music? Yes or no. It's okay if you don't like it. That's good. It's good to know what you like and what you don't like at the moment, and just say, oh, what did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? What did you notice about the music? And you can prompt them, and like I did, and say, was it fast or slow, loud or soft? And then one question that I like to ask is, how would you describe that piece in 1 word? Give me one word that describes the vibe of that piece. I've been reading a book at the moment that says vibe a lot, so it's my new word at the moment. What's the vibe of the piece? And it's really, really good how sensitive children can be to listening into the tone of a piece. So for example, in the initial grade workshop that we just did, I said, what's the general vibe of that piece? And someone said, spooky, because it's just been Halloween. And the title of the piece was actually A Mysterious Story. So that student got very, very close to describing what the composer's asking us to achieve in that piece of music. So the student who played it gave her a big round of applause, because she's told that musical story in the way that the composer suggested that they'd like it to be told. whilst putting their own expression on as well. So that's a few ideas of how to help your child and yourself with your music listening skills, and just enjoy and just start getting a little bit more out of your music. So there we are. So if you've got any questions about that, if you've got any comments, anything you'd like a hand with, just let me know. I'd be very happy to do further videos just talking about anything that you're interested in, really. And if you would like to explore your piano playing or your singing individually, either you or your child, message me or contact me via my website. I'll put the links in the comments, and I'll be happy to talk to you about how I can help you along your musical journey. Thank you. Bye.